For months, families around the world have been waiting, hoping, and checking their NVC accounts every single day. Many have felt like nothing was moving, no matter how long their documents had been submitted or how long they had been documentarily qualified. But this week brings real, meaningful good news. For the first time in 2025, the National Visa Center has officially reduced its document review times, a shift that is bringing a sense of relief to thousands of families who have been stuck in long delays. In this video, we'll go through the encouraging update from the National Visa Center, how document review timelines have improved for the first time this year, and what this means for your immigrant visa case as we move deeper into November 2025. If you are liking this video, please hit the bell button, subscribe, and like it, so that you may get updates straight to your smartphone. Now let's get into the video. Across immigration communities online, from CEAC groups to attorney case trackers, applicants have been reporting something they haven't seen in months: faster NVC document reviews. For most of 2025, families were stuck waiting an average of 10 to 12 weeks for NVC to review their civil documents and financial evidence. But updated numbers released quietly over the past few days show that the review timeline has dropped to around 6 weeks, making this the fastest turnaround time the NVC has reported all year. This improvement isn't just a random spike. It's the result of a coordinated internal push at the National Visa Center. According to immigration attorneys following the shift closely, NVC recently completed its October year-end workload redistribution. During this process, teams were reassigned, older cases were cleared out, and backlogged cases across several countries were pushed forward. Once that cycle ended, the agency was finally able to redirect staffing toward document review, the result being the shorter processing times families are seeing right now. For many applicants, this milestone matters more than people realize. Faster document review means cases move into the documentarily qualified stage earlier. And reaching that stage is the key that unlocks everything, because once a case is qualified, the only remaining step is for the U.S. Embassy or consulate to schedule an interview. This is where the good news gets even better. Several consulates, including those in India, the Philippines, Mexico, and Canada, have quietly increased their available interview slots for December and January. This has caused a ripple effect at the NVC, where newly qualified cases are being matched more quickly to available interview dates. Applicants who were told to expect interview letters in early 2026 are now surprised to see updates appearing much earlier than predicted. The most dramatic improvement is being reported in Manila and Ciudad Juarez, two of the busiest immigrant visa posts in the world. In both locations, families who have been documentarily qualified since early summer are finally receiving their appointment notices. Some even saw their interview dates scheduled within days of the NVC clearing their case. While this does not mean every case will move at this pace, it does signal that consular capacity is improving. This shift also comes at a critical time. There has been growing anxiety in the immigration community as the Trump administration tightens various parts of the system. Many feared that NVC processing would slow even more due to new verification measures and security reviews. But instead, NVC's internal teams appear to have adapted to these stricter checks, streamlining their workflow so cases can move faster, not slower. Applicants have also noticed fewer checklist rejections, those frustrating notices where NVC asks for corrections on documents that were already submitted correctly. For months, these were a major source of delays. But this week, both attorneys and applicants are reporting far fewer unnecessary checklists, suggesting that internal training and system updates at NVC are finally stabilizing. It's important to remember that while the NVC is speeding up the document review phase, it cannot control embassy capacity. Even with faster NVC review, a case can only move if the applicant's consulate has interview openings. That's why the recent increase in available appointments in New Delhi, Manila, and Mexico City is so significant. It allows NVC to clear cases more smoothly without creating another bottleneck further down the chain. Families in the F2A and F3 categories are also seeing encouraging signs. Even though visa bulletin dates for these family preference categories remain limited, the fact that NVC is clearing cases more efficiently means that when priority dates eventually progress, applicants in line will move forward more quickly. Attorneys expect this positive trend to continue into early December, as NVC pushes to finish as many document reviews as possible before holiday staffing reductions. Historically, November is one of the most productive months for the National Visa Center, and 2025 appears to be following the same pattern, but with even better results thanks to improved automation and case handling systems. At the same time, USCIS is also showing minor approvals increases across family-based categories. Because NVC only receives cases after USCIS approves the underlying I-130 petition, faster USCIS movement earlier this month has helped feed the NVC pipeline with more cases ready for review. The two agencies often move independently, but when both begin to speed up at the same time, even slightly, families feel the impact immediately. If your case is currently at the NVC stage, this is a good time to double-check your documents, confirm that everything has been uploaded correctly, and monitor your CEAC account regularly. With review times shorter this month, updates may appear faster, and interview letters may arrive sooner than expected. It's especially important to make sure your financial documents, especially the I-864 Affidavit of Support, are up to date and meet the latest income thresholds, since this remains one of the most common reasons for delays. Families who have been waiting for months should know that these improvements are not a temporary glitch. They appear to be part of a larger NVC stabilization effort. While the immigration system still faces major backlogs and ongoing political pressure, the fact that document review times have dropped for the first time in the entire year is a welcome and meaningful change. As November continues, more movement is expected. If the trend holds, many applicants could see interview scheduling resume at a pace that has not been seen since before the pandemic-era delays. And for thousands of families waiting to reunite, this week's update delivers a sense of hope that the immigration journey is finally moving forward again. That's all we have for this bulletin. The U.S. Immigration News Channel provides all necessary visa information and procedures for your U.S. immigration journey. It is important to understand the United States immigration processing steps, visa application requirements, processing times, forms, fees, and more. We will continue to provide all information about U.S. visitor visas, such as B-1 and B-2, work visas such as L-1A, L-1B, and H-1B, student visas, green cards, immigrant visas, EB-1, EB-2, EB-3, EB-4, and EB-5, and family immigrant visas. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the U.S. Immigration News Channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.